All right, everyone, welcome back into another PrizePicks video. Going to be getting to the top props today, this Sunday. But first, just a quick recap from the previous slate. It does say yesterday's recap. This is actually gonna be Friday's recap. I mentioned on the Friday video that I probably wouldn't be able to come out with a Saturday video. Apologies for that. But those that took the Flex Friday advice really had a good slate. I got a lot of green screens coming in. Basically, people that weren't able to get the golf props in ended up stacking this game, which was something I mentioned that they should do. It's a very high scoring game. There were lots of favorable props. So saw a lot of green screens come in. That was awesome. This was actually the bet of the day as well. But overall, really good Flex Friday, really good Friday as well. Awesome to see a lot of people take advantage of it, of a Flex Friday like that. That was great to see. 4 for 5 on the day. So good stuff. And that leads us into this week. Let's go ahead and get into the MLB props for today. So let's go ahead and start out with some pitching fantasy score props. The first one I want to start out with is actually going to be Charlie Morton. Okay, if we look at what his average Vegas line would be, if we pull in all those to create a projection, they think he's going to go off and hit the over the PrizePicks number by 5.7. That is huge. And he's projected to get over his PrizePicks line by 0.5 as well. And what I like is Vegas basically has the line of 39.7 set as a push. That all is good signs for Charlie Morton to go off and have a good pitching game. A lot of the times I'll mention there are certain props in which we kind of are just being forced to bet. That's what this feels like with Charlie Morton today. Obviously, he's been really crushing it lately. 4 out of the past 5 games has been able to get the over. If we look at this game with Cincinnati as well, it is a high scoring game, and that's going to be the worry. Okay, that's an extreme worry. 11.5 points is a lot. And so there could be an option in which we are stacking it both ways. One in where we think Charlie Morton's going to have a really good game like Vegas thinks, but then we could run it back the other way where we are stacking it in terms of, hey, this is a high scoring baseball game. Let's go on and kind of stack it that way. But he is projected to, they're projected to win. It's a good thing. Bodes well for him being able to hit his over fantasy score. We need the quality start. We need the win. We need 6 innings pitch. And now another one that's kind of popping up there is also going to be Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler, Vegas thinks he's going to get a win. They think he's going to get a quality start. Now, the projection data doesn't exactly agree with that, so far from a lock and load, but if that is a prop that you guys like, you could use that one as well. Tyler Glass now as well is kind of one that the Vegas is liking a lot more than the projection data. If we go on and flip that around, which are some props that we could potentially be on the other way to bet the under? We got Garrett Cole for under. Both the projection data and the Vegas line that we're pulling in would suggest the under, and that's going to be the same for these other ones as well. But to me, the best one that we were going to get is Charlie Morton on the day. Let's go ahead and take a peek at some hitting fantasy score props. So guys, our favorite player, Matt Olson, is popping up in there again. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so we could potentially run with this one, Matt Olson. And I would say there is some correlation here with Matt Olson and Charlie Morton here. If Charlie Morton gets a win, it's probably going to be because of a player like Matt Olson getting a bunch of runs. The worry that I have with Matt Olson is he's kind of been going off the last 4 of the past 5 games, especially the last 2. That's a slight worry to me. At the same time, I do kind of like the correlation. I hate the 9.5 hitting fantasy score prop. That's a lot. But obviously, it is projected to get over. Vegas line has it set at 12.36. The projection data has it set at 11.63. And also, the Vegas line is favoring the over there as well on average. So, very good number there. We also have some other ones that are being pulled in. If we want to roll with these, we can. You guys probably know my rule by now. Typically speaking, I want to see the prop line difference here, the Vegas line, be over the PrizePicks line by 2. And I also want that for the projection data as well. We're not exactly getting that, but we do have like Yelich has a good one. Corey Seager has a good one. These are all fine options. We really haven't had this good quality of options. It seemed like this whole week up until Friday where we had those 2 that were pretty good. But yeah, I'm fine rolling with Matt Olson as well. Then we got De La Cruz for under. Okay, projection data is favoring the under. The PrizePicks or the Vegas line is favoring the under there as well for him. But once again, if we go back into this, we can see that there are like 3 games that we probably do want to be stacking in some capacity. The Angels versus the Rockies game is probably one that we really do want to be stacking though. Last night's game was pretty crazy. The over and under for this series has been extremely high for each game. So we do want to try to stack that game in some way. So hopefully we can find some props that are going to be popping up throughout the video. So let's go on and get into some more MLB based prop. All right, so MLB wise, we are getting 2 kind of favorable props here where we got Gunnar Henderson for a 54.5% chance for that one to hit. And if we look at the projection data, also project to get over by a significant amount, 0.45. That is very nice. We'll take that. And then we also have Torres here as well. Not projected to get over by much, but I do like the fact that we are getting a 54% chance for that one to hit. So those are going to be the 2 MLB props that I want to roll with. And then there's going to be one other bet that I want to roll with, and that's going to be for WNBA. So let's go ahead and switch up into that. Ooh, another one popped up as well. I don't know if I exactly love this one here for Sykes because she's projected to get the over, but if there's anything that I've learned about WNBA, it's that the unders are the ones that seem to hit for whatever reason. But the one I want to touch on is going to be this one with Sabrina. She's projected to get 3.6 assists. The Vegas line has it set at 4.5, and she's projected about 54% chance for that under to hit. So that is going to be my favorable prop there. And then I do just want to toss out another kind of PGA prop for you guys. Denny McCarthy for under strokes. He was someone that played extremely well the first 2 days and then kind of predictably had a even par round in round 3. But this course is playing extremely easy, and he's a guy that was really on his game prior to that last round. So it just wouldn't be shocking to see him at least get a push. But I want to make it clear, I am kind of including this one in there specifically because I want to add on another bet to make it a 6 slip bet. So let's go ahead and show you guys the bet of the day. All right, so here's the bet of the day. We have 3 props in which I like in regards that the Vegas lines, we got a 54% chance for these ones to hit, and then the projection data also correlates with that specific bet that we are making. Then I also like this Charlie Morton bet with Matt Olson because I do think there's a little bit of correlation there, and then just rolling with Denny McCarthy because I feel like that's the best PGA prop that we are getting on the day. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed the coverage. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Let's have a good slate, and as always, let's keep cashing.